Marhaba, ahlan wa sahlan. You're going to open up to page 170 in the book, and we are moving on to Unit 8. We've got several letters to do, and in this video we're going to do the first half of Unit 8. So the first letter we're going to start off with is the letter Mim. The letter Mim. So if this was your notebook line, the letter Mim is going to be written above and below the line. So we are going to start by writing a loop and then a tail. Okay, so a loop and then a tail. So we're going to write Mim a few times. So long as you make sure that it is a circle, it should be okay. So let's write a couple of words with Mim and then we'll look at it in the 3 different positions. لازم. لازم. Lam followed by alif. Remember what happens when we have an alif after the lam? It goes in it diagonally. Because the alif is next letter will not connect to it. Zay. And Zay doesn't connect, so Mim is in initial position, or in its full form. Lazim. Lazim means must or have to. And it's used a little bit differently in Arabic than it is in English. So for instance, if I say to someone, تشرب شاي, تشرب شاي, meaning you drink tea. تشرب شاي, I'm asking the person if they're going to be drinking tea. تشرب شاي, and they say لا, لا, شكرا, thank you, لا, شكرا. In Arab culture, you always have to make sure that if you invite someone, you must offer them something to drink. You have to feed them. You have to give them drink. So we say لازم تشرب, لازم تشرب شاي, which would mean you have to drink tea. So we use here, notice we use the word lazim and we put it right in front of the verb that we want to say have to. لازم تشرب, you have to eat. You have to drink. لازم تشرب. Okay. لازم. Have to. Okay, so let's go on. Let's look at another word. يوم. يوم. We start with a ya. And remember, it's making the O sound, so we're going to put a fatha and a waw sukun. Waw doesn't connect, so Mim is going to be in its full form. Yom means day. And if I say al-yom, al-yom, remember the alif lam in the beginning is the day. That makes it the. So this is going to become today. So al-yom would be today. Al-yom. Al-yom, today. أنا في بيتي اليوم. أنا في بيتي اليوم. Where am I? في بيتي. أين أنت اليوم? أين أنت اليوم? You say في بيتي. في غرفتي. اليوم. Okay, let's move on and look at initial, medial, and final position. So we'll make our notebook line here. In initial position, the Mim has 2 ways of being written. The first is you can start the loop like this, where it's facing downwards. Or the second is, if you want, you could write it like this, where it looks like the letter fa, but it, of course, does not have a dot. Okay, so either that little loop is going to be facing down or it's going to be facing up. So let's do some examples. جامعة. 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 Ja, me, not me, but me, it's short. It's a feminine word, so we're going to add ta مربوطة to it. جامعة means university. جامعة جامعة كبيرة جامعة صغيرة جامعة university. Let's do another one. مع ميم عين مع. This means with. مع say أنا مع أخي. Who am I with? مع أخي. أنا مع أخي. مع من أنت? مع من أنت? Who are you with? مع. Good. مع. Remember when you start a word with a, u, e, what does it sit on? It's a hamza, sits on alif. Alif doesn't connect. Mim will be by itself. We're going to put a shadda here. Means mom. So if I want to say, I'm with my mom. أنا مع أمي. So now we have أب, أخ, أخت. Okay. So let's continue. So we have initial position. Okay. And one other thing with initial position is if you have meme and it's followed by the jim ha kha shape. So meme is initial position and then you have the meme ha kha shape. You could, if you wanted, you could do this and then you can connect that shape like this. But the other way more frequently people use is that you put the meme above the line like this, and then you put that triangle shape right below it. Okay, so let's do Majdi. It's the name of the guy. Majdi. Meme, fatha, Maj, D. Dal doesn't connect. Yeah, by itself. Majdi. Good. Okay, meme in medial position. We're going to connect, and we're simply going to loop it right below. It can be on the line, it can be right below the line, or right on top of the line. That's fine, so long as the loop is facing downwards. Khamsa. Remember khamsa? What number was that? 5. Khamsa. Kha, fatha, loop the meme below. Sin, and all numbers are written feminine. Khamsa. Of course, you could also write it like this if you wanted, because sin can be written as a straight line. Khamsa. Let's do another one. Hammam. Hammam. Ha, meme, hamma. What's happening here? Shadda. Hammam. Ending with the meme. Hammam means bathroom. Okay. Hammam. I'm going to flip the page. في صفحة 172. Okay. When you have meme in medial position, I said it looks like this. What if we have this shape, so ba, ta, tha, any letter like that, and then we have a meme after it. Meme is special because it has different shorthand ways of writing it. So let's say you had a ta. Let's pretend this was a ta and a meme, and you had other letters after it. You could do this where you write the ta like this and the meme like that. But oftentimes what people do is they'll write the ta like this and put the meme right below it. And this shape right here is just the shorthand shape for the initial position of ta. So let's try an example. Tamam. We're going to have ta with a fatha, meme, alif, and meme. Tamam. And here, since we're starting with the ta and meme as an initial or a medial position, we're going to write ta like this. Ta, ma, tamam. Okay. Now, if you want to write it like this, that's fine. Nothing wrong with that. It's just more often in handwriting you'll see it like this. What if we have a meme and it's followed by a meme? So a meme initial and a meme medially. You could do this, but instead what we tend to do is, if here's your line, we put one meme above and another right below it, just like that. So here's your first meme and there's the second one. So we're going to write mumtaz. Mumtaz. First meme, second meme, ta, alif, zay. Mumtaz. Mumtaz means excellent. And tamam, the one we did before this, means good, okay. Literally means complete, but we use it as good or okay. Someone says, كيف الحال? Tamam. Tamam, good. Or we could say, mumtaz, excellent. Now, the other thing is when you have a lam and it's followed by meme in medial position and there's other letters, what we do is we put the lam here and we put the meme in the corner. And most times you'll see this when you have a word that has alif, lam, and meme. Okay, so I'll give you an example. Al-Maghrib, Al-Maghrib, Al-Maghrib. We put alif, lam, al-ma. Then the next letter is meme. So what you're going to do is you're going to put lam. And right in the corner on the right side, you're going to put the meme. And you're going to put the fatha on the left side. Magh, ghain, ra, kasra, ba, al-Maghrib. So anytime you see this and the haraka is on the left, that means it is an alif and a lam and then the meme with the haraka. Okay. You could write it that way if you wanted, but this is how you're going to see it in computer script, and this is how you're going to see it most likely in handwriting. Okay. So let's see here. Al-Maghrib. Al-Maghrib means Morocco. Morocco. It can also mean the evening prayer, Maghrib time, because Maghrib means the west, and the sun sets in the west. So that's why Maghrib, Morocco, is the west side of Africa. And that's why it takes this title, Al-Maghrib. Okay, let's try another one. Al-Mexique. Al-Mexique. So you have alif, lam, and a meme. Same exact thing. Fatha is going to go on the left side. And the reason why you're not going to get confused about what the haraka is for is because remember when we talked about alif, lam? We said alif, lam is always with the sukoon here on the lam, right? So that means the lam is not being pronounced with a haraka. So if you see a haraka there, it's going to be for the meme. Al-Mexique. Mexique. Al-Mexique, Mexico. What you'll notice is many times names of countries starts with alif lam because it's a definite. Al-Mexique. Okay, so let's go back. We have initial, medial, final. Initial, we could do it like this, or you could do it like that. Medial. Final is going to look like medial and full form. So you're going to connect it with the loop going below, and then you're going to draw the tail. Okay. قلم 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 pen. Let's do the plural. أقلام 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 means pens. أقلام أقلام, my pens. Okay, so now we are going to move on. We're looking now at page 173 and 174. We're going to move on to the next letter. Noon. The letter is noon. Noon. And noon makes the N sound. Noon. Let's do some words. This chapter has a lot of vocab words, so anytime I give you a word, make sure you write it down or star it for yourself. تعبان 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 تعبان. تعبان means tired. أنا تعبانة. Remember, if you're female, you're going to add ta marbuta to the end. تعبان, and we'll come to how to connect noon in a second. تعبان, tired. I want to do some words that have a similar pattern to this. So a couple of other adjectives that are similar to this. Let's do جوعان 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 جوعان. أنا جوعان. أنا جوعانة, meaning hungry. جوعان. عطشان. عطشان. What makes the T sound? The letter T, remember it's a heavy sound. شان. عطشان. Thirsty. تعبان جوعان عطشان. Let's do another one. زعلان زعلان زعلان. Oops. Close that. زعلان. زعلان has a couple of meanings. It can mean annoyed or upset. زعلان, زعلانة. Take a second and look at all these and look at what pattern do you see in all of these words. What do they all end in? What two letters do they all end in? Good. They all end in an Alif and a Noon. This right here is a pattern. Okay? When you have words that rhyme, that is called a pattern. And this pattern of words are adjectives that are temporal, meaning they're temporary. They exist for a certain amount of time. تعبان, if you're tired, you're not always tired. You're tired for a little bit. جوعان, same thing. If you're hungry, you're not always hungry, right? You can eat and then you won't be hungry. You can sleep and then you won't be tired. Same thing with being thirsty. You can drink and then you won't be thirsty. So these are adjectives that follow this pattern that are temporary. Okay? Now, we've done other adjectives before that also follow a pattern. So we have done, for instance, what was the adjective that we did for big? كبير, and small? صغير. And how about strange? غريب. And we did far. بعيد. And new. What was new? جديد. Do you notice the pattern? What do you notice in all of these? All of these ones have a long vowel ya in them. And adjectives that have a long vowel ya in them tend to be more long-standing, more permanent adjectives. Okay? And that's not always the case, but that's just a general rule to help you with context. Okay? So now we know two different types of adjectives. I'm going to add one to this list. Here's a good one that we can add. Jamil. Jamil, meme going down. Ya and lam. Jamil meaning beautiful. Jamil. أنت جميل. أنت جميلة. بنتك جميلة. بنتك. بنتك is girl. If I say بنتك with the kaf, it's your girl, meaning your daughter. بنتك جميلة. Your daughter is beautiful. جميل. So these are all adjectives. So now what you can do is you can practice noun adjective phrases or sentences that have adjectives and pick any of the nouns that you want and describe it with any of these adjectives that we have. Remembering that if your noun is feminine, then you're going to add ta marbuta to the end of the adjective to describe it. Okay? Okay, so we're going to move on. Let's look at noon. And we're going to put it initial, medial, and final. Initial position, noon looks like the ba, ta, and the tha. Just like this. And it's going to connect. So, na would be like this. Don't let it confuse you with the letter dhal. The letter dhal does not connect to the next letter. The letter noon does. So this would be na, and this is dha. Okay? So let's do a word that we have been using all semester long. Ana. I. Ana. You can finally write the word for I. Ana. Since we have I, we might as well do you. Anta. Anta. Stopping on the noon. Enta. Enta. You. And what was the feminine version? Remember we did in the beginning of the semester. Min aina anta. Min aina. Good. Anti. So you, feminine. Anta. Anti. Anta. Anti. Medially, noon is also going to look like the ba, ta, tha, and ya. It just has one dot on top. And finally, it's going to look like itself, full form. Okay. At any point this is going too fast, just pause the video. Okay, so let's do one with medial position. So I'll put it up here again. Okay. We're going to do a very important word. عندي. عندي. Starts with a. What's it? Just ayn with the kasra. A little bit difficult of a sound to make. With the noon medially and a sukun. عندي. عندي means I have. Now عندي is special because the word عند is to have, and it's not functioning like a verb like we do in English. Okay? It's functioning as what we call a preposition. And to it, we attach the ya, which represents I. So just like we attach ya when you're making something mine, you do the same thing with عند if you want to make it mine, that I have. I'm the person who has. We're going to add a ya. Okay? So you can write for yourself if you want. You could say أنا عندي. I have. Or you could just say عندي. The ya represents I. So both of these are fine. أنا عندي قطة. عندي سيارة جديدة. عندي ولد. Say a few sentences to yourself of things that you have. Now, عندي, this is for I. If I want to say you, for أنت, أنت, we're going to take the same word, عند, and what do we add to the end when we make something yours? Good. We use that same pronoun, gaf. عندك, meaning you have. أنت عندك. Now, the أنت, saying أنت and عندك is redundant because the scaf here represents you. So you don't have to say أنت عندك. You can just say عندك. عندك. عندك بنت. You have a daughter. If I want to say you and it's feminine, have. So if I'm talking to someone and she's a girl, she's a woman, أنتِ. We're going to do the same thing, but we're going to put a kasra here. عندك. Now the formal way to say this is actually going to be with the dhamma here, عندك and عندك, right? So you could say عندك, عندك, that's fine. But if you want to just keep it a little bit easier, we can say عندك and عندك. You have. So if you want to make it a question, you can just do it with inflection. Just ask it with inflection. We can just say, for instance, عندك صف? عندك صف اليوم? عندك صف اليوم? You have class today? عندك صف? Do you have? عندك قلم? Do you have a pen? عندك قلم? So I'll ask a few questions using عند. And then let's go back and let's just look at noon in final position. So we said initial, medial, final. And let's do اثنين for number 2. اثنين. اثنين is a special word. It starts with a I. Instead of writing the hamza, we're just going to write a kasra here. We'll talk more about this in a little bit in a couple lessons. اثنين. Noon here is in medial position in the center. اثنين. And then in final position at the end. اثنين. Okay, we're going to stop here. The next lesson we will do the letter ha.